Hello friends, welcome to my channel Technical Hub. Have you ever wondered if e-commerce is better or not? Well, let's start from the basics. What exactly is e-commerce? E-commerce, short for electronic commerce, is like a bustling digital marketplace, but instead of physically strolling through aisles, you're just a few clicks away from your desired product or service. Imagine this. Every time you purchase that bestseller from your favorite online bookstore or order a mouth-watering pizza for dinner from a food delivery app, or even when a company sources materials for their products over the internet, you're all participating in e-commerce. It's the modern way of doing business where transactions are conducted via the internet, breaking down geographical barriers and opening up a world of convenience and choice. This digital revolution has transformed our shopping habits, but is it necessarily better? Well, let's explore that together. So now that we know what e-commerce is, let's dive into its benefits. E-commerce, like everything else, has its own set of advantages. Today, we'll dive into the first two benefits of e-commerce: convenience and a wide range of products. Imagine this scenario. It's late at night. You're lounging in your comfortable pajamas, enjoying a hot cup of tea. Suddenly, you remember you need to buy a birthday gift for your friend. Now, in the traditional shopping scenario, you'd have to wait until the next day, dress up, drive to the store during its operating hours, and hope they have something you like. But with e-commerce, you simply pull out your phone, open your favorite shopping app, and voila! You can browse through a plethora of options, compare prices, read reviews, and order the perfect gift, all without leaving your cozy spot on the couch. This brings us to the second benefit: a wide range of products. Traditional brick-and-mortar stores are limited by physical space. They can only stock a certain number of items, and often only popular or high-demand products make the cut. But e-commerce platforms don't have this limitation. They can offer a vast array of products, from the latest bestseller book to a niche handcrafted soap, from a high-end designer dress to a quirky novelty mug. The world is your oyster when it comes to product availability in e-commerce. You can discover new brands, explore different product categories, and even buy products from different countries, all at the tip of your fingers. These two benefits, convenience and a wide range of products, have revolutionized the shopping experience. They've made shopping an effortless, enjoyable, and explorative journey, rather than a time-bound, restrictive chore. But hold on to your seats, folks, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. E-commerce has a lot more to offer, and we're just getting started. But that's not all. There's more to e-commerce than just convenience and product range. We've just scratched the surface of the benefits of e-commerce. Now, let's delve deeper and explore two more advantages, namely lower costs and ease of startup. Starting with lower costs, one of the biggest advantages of e-commerce is that it can significantly reduce overhead expenses. When you run a traditional brick-and-mortar store, you are saddled with a multitude of costs. Think about it: rent or mortgage for the physical space, utilities, staffing, and inventory, just to name a few. These costs can quickly add up, eating into your profits. On the other hand, with an e-commerce business, many of these costs can be minimized or even eliminated. You don't need a physical storefront, so there's no rent or mortgage. You can operate with fewer staff members, as you don't need cashiers or shop floor assistants. Your inventory can be managed more efficiently, reducing the need to overstock and the risk of unsold goods. All these savings can translate into lower prices for your customers, giving you a competitive edge. Next, let's talk about the ease of starting an e-commerce business. In the past, launching a retail business was a massive undertaking. It required a significant investment of time, money, and resources. However, the advent of e-commerce has dramatically simplified this process. Today, you can start an online store with just a few clicks. There are numerous platforms and tools available that make it easier than ever to set up shop, list your products, and start selling. You can operate from your home, reaching customers across the globe, all without the need for a physical storefront. So, there you have it, lower costs, and ease of startup, two more compelling reasons to consider e-commerce. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or an established business owner looking to expand your reach, e-commerce offers a wealth of opportunities. E-commerce sounds great, right? But it's not all sunshine and roses. Stay tuned as we delve into the other side of e-commerce in our next segment. Every coin has two sides, and so does e-commerce. In the glow of the digital age, it's easy to be swept up in the convenience and speed that e-commerce provides. But it's crucial to remember that this coin does indeed have a flip side. As we navigate the bustling digital marketplaces, we may sometimes feel a distinct lack of personal touch. It's a world where customer service often means automated responses and chatbots. The warmth of human interaction, the joy of a shopkeeper recognizing you, or the thrill of haggling over prices in a brick-and-mortar store are elements that e-commerce can't replicate. Then, there's the question of privacy and security. In an era where our digital footprints are as real as our physical ones, e-commerce platforms can sometimes feel like Big Brother is watching. Every click, every view, every purchase is tracked, analyzed, and stored. This data can be used to tailor our online experiences, but it also raises concerns about privacy. Moreover, the very nature of online transactions demands a certain level of trust. We trust that the product images are accurate, that the seller is legitimate, and that our financial information won't fall into the wrong hands. But cybercrime is a reality of the digital world, and scams and frauds do occur. The potential downsides of e-commerce don't stop at personal interactions and security. There's also the environmental impact to consider. The carbon footprint of a product doesn't just include its manufacturing process. It also includes the emissions from delivery vehicles, the packaging materials, and even the energy used to power the servers that host the e-commerce platforms. E-commerce is a powerful tool, a revolution in the way we buy and sell. But like any tool, it's not without its potential drawbacks. It's up to us as consumers to be aware of these issues, to make informed decisions, and to hold e-commerce platforms accountable. So, is e-commerce better or not? Let's summarize what we've discussed. We've covered a lot of ground today discussing the ins and outs of e-commerce. So let's take a moment to revisit these key points to really solidify our understanding of this digital marketplace that is transforming the way we shop. We began our journey by defining e-commerce. Remember, it's essentially the buying and selling of goods and services over the internet. From books to bicycles, software to shoes, if you can think of it, it's likely available online. This digital revolution has made shopping a global, around-the-clock endeavor where we can browse and buy anytime, anywhere. Then we delved into the benefits of e-commerce. We talked about how it opens up a world of choices, right at our fingertips. No longer are we limited by geography or store hours. With e-commerce, you have access to a plethora of products from all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And let's not forget the convenience factor. Who wouldn't love shopping in their pajamas, right? We also discussed how e-commerce can lead to cost savings. Without the overheads of physical stores, online businesses can often offer competitive prices. Plus, the ability to easily compare prices from different sellers helps us make informed decisions and get the best bang for our buck. But, as with everything, e-commerce isn't all sunshine and rainbows. We also talked about the other side of the coin. The lack of personal touch, for instance. Shopping online means you can't touch, feel, or try on the product before buying. There's also the risk of cyber fraud and the potential frustration of dealing with poor customer service. And then, there's the environmental impact. While e-commerce eliminates the need for us to drive to the store, it increases the demand for packaging and delivery, which contributes to pollution and waste. So where does this leave us? Is e-commerce better or not? Well, like most things in life, it's not a simple black and white answer. It's a shade of gray that's unique to each of us. It depends on your lifestyle, your priorities, your needs and wants. Do you value convenience and variety over the tactile experience of shopping in a physical store? Are you comfortable with waiting for your items to be delivered? Or do you prefer the instant gratification of walking out of a store with your purchase? Are you concerned about the environmental impact of your shopping habits? These are all questions that only you can answer. And it's these answers that will determine whether e-commerce is a better fit for you or not. At the end of the day, whether e-commerce is better or not depends on your individual needs and circumstances. So the next time you're about to click Buy Now, remember what you've learned today.